What if I told you that some college degrees are setting you up for financial struggle and not success? Degrees that can leave you in $100,000 in debt but only qualify you for $35,000 jobs. And guess what? The education system doesn't want you to know this, but I am about to review 7 degrees that might be keeping you broke in 2025 and what to do instead. Hey guys, I'm Antoine Wade, and I've helped thousands of people avoid career traps and find paths to financial freedom. And if you are considering college or know someone who it is, go ahead and hit that like button. Not only that, if you are new to our channel and haven't hit that subscribe button yet, go ahead, hit that subscribe button and that notification bell, because you drop videos on a Tuesday and Thursday, and you don't want to miss any of our future videos. I've spent years analyzing the real financial returns of different educational paths. We are not talking about opinions here, guys. We are talking about hard data about what degrees actually cost versus what they actually pay. And this isn't about crushing your dreams, but it is about being strategic so you can actually afford to pursue your passions without drowning in debt. I'm going to show you exactly which degrees to reconsider and better alternatives that let you follow your interests while still making good money. Schools are selling degrees like products, focusing on the college experience, not what happens after graduation. And they are not incentivized to tell you if a program leads to low-paying jobs. And the real problem is that most 18-year-olds are making 6-figure financial decisions based on passion alone without understanding the long-term consequences. And this isn't just about the money. It's about the life that you will be able to live. When you are paying $500 a month in student loans on a $35,000 salary, that affects everything from where you live to when you can buy a house to whether you can travel, how much stress you carry every single day. College tuition has increased 180% over the last 20 years, but salaries in many fields have barely budged. And that gap is getting worse every single year. And every semester that you spend in the wrong degree program is thousands of dollars in months on your life that you can't get back. And in today's economy, making the wrong choice can follow you for decades. Now, let's break down the 7 degrees that might not deliver the financial future that you are hoping for and what to do instead. The first degree on my list is Culinary Arts. And guys, I get it. You love food and cooking shows make culinary careers look glamorous. But here's the reality check. Culinary school is expensive and most graduates start at barely above minimum wage. Don't believe me? Now let's break down the financial components. The average cost for a culinary program is between $30,000 and $60,000. A starting salary with this type of a degree is between $32,000 a year and $38,000 a year. Now let's discuss the work conditions. Well, the work conditions, you got to work long hours. You typically are working at night and you typically are working on weekends and holidays. Does the salary justify this? In my opinion, it does not. And here's the other component. The career timeline. It often takes 10 plus years to reach the executive chef position, and that is where you would actually make the money. And another component of this is that the industry is changing. Automation and ghost kitchens are transforming the industry, reducing the number of traditional culinary jobs available. So a smarter alternative would be, if you have a passion for food, you should consider food science, nutrition, or building a personal brand through social media and content creation. Food bloggers and YouTube chefs often make 3 to 5 times what a traditional line cook would earn, and they have better work hours and they have better location freedom. And if you are someone who already has a culinary arts degree, you graduate already, you should leverage your food knowledge into content creation, recipe development, or food styling. Basically, all the fields that value your expertise, but they pay better than restaurant work. And companies like HelloFresh and Blue Apron constantly hire recipe developers at $60,000 plus starting salaries. The next degree on my list is a performing arts degree. Let's not kid ourselves. Artists and performers bring beauty to our everyday lives. But the hard truth is that performing arts, it is brutally competitive with most graduates facing constant rejection and financial instability. Let's break down the finances. An average program costs $40,000 to $80,000. A starting salary is $38,000, and that's if you find steady work. And let's face the facts, guys. We've all heard of that singer or that artist that's always looking for work. It's because they are frequently unemployed, and they have to work in the side jobs, and they have to work in the warehouse, and they have to work all these other jobs because they are frequently unemployed. And less than 5% reach financial stability through their performance alone. Digital media has transformed entertainment with fewer traditional performance jobs and more emphasis on self-produced content. So instead of doing performing arts, you should consider digital media production or voice acting or content creation. These fields let you express creativity while also offering more stable income in remote work positions. And platforms like Fiverr and Upwork have dedicated sections for voice actors, earning $50 to $100 per hour. Or another alternative is to double major in business to understand the industry side of entertainment. If you've already graduated in performing arts, your presentation skills are golden and they are valuable in corporate training or in sales. Your understanding of emotion and storytelling makes you a perfect fit for roles in customer experience or brand development fields, basically starting you off at $60,000 plus that still let you perform just in a different venue. Now, the third degree on my list is a liberal arts degree. Liberal arts gives you a great foundation in critical thinking and communication. But in today's specialized job market, employers aren't looking for well-rounded. They're looking for specific and technical skills. The average cost for a liberal arts degree is between $40,000 and $100,000, and a starting salary is between $38,000 and $45,000. And you will often need additional education or certifications to specialize. If you think of that ROI, it will take you over 15 years to recoup your educational investment. And here's the challenge that's going on. Automation is eliminating many entry-level white-collar jobs that liberal arts grads traditionally fill. And if you are someone who loves liberal arts subjects, consider pairing your major with a technical minor in data analytics or digital marketing or business. Companies like Google and IBM offer 3 to 6 month certification programs in UX design, specifically welcoming liberal arts backgrounds, and starting salaries range from $65,000 a year to $85,000 a year. Liberal arts graduates have valuable communication skills. You should consider taking a 12-week UX design bootcamp like Generally Assembly or Google's UX design certificate. Your liberal arts training in understanding human behavior and communication gives you an edge in user research and experience design roles. The fourth degree on my list is art history. And art history is fascinating and culturally important, but the harsh reality is there are extremely few paid positions in museums and galleries, and most require advanced degrees for entry-level roles. Let's break down the finances. An average program will cost $40,000 to $80,000. Starting salaries range from $35,000 to $45,000 a year. Access to jobs, minimal and highly competitive. Career potential, often capped without a PhD or connections. Art funding continues to decrease, with museums increasingly relying on digital experiences and fewer full-time staff. A smarter alternative is to consider digital archiving and art authentication technology or virtual museum development. And schools like Pratt Institute offer digital arts conservation certificates for under $5,000 that can lead to $65,000 technical roles in art preservation. And art therapy is another growing field with an average salary of $72,000, combining creativity with healthcare stability. And if you are someone who already has this degree, your art knowledge is perfect for luxury retail management, corporate art consulting, or NFT digital art curation. Art history grads make excellent content strategists for creative brands, and roles starting at $65,000 a year that value your aesthetic understanding and historical knowledge while offering much better compensation. And the fifth degree on my list is an anthropology degree. Anthropology gives you incredible insight into human culture and behavior, but career-wise, it is extremely limited, and most anthropology jobs are in academia or research. fields that are both underfunded and hyper competitive. Now let's break down the finances. Average program costs $40,000 to $100,000. Salary range for a bachelor's degree is between $36,000 a year to $48,000 a year. Salaries with a master's degree is between $50,000 a year and $65,000 a year after an additional $30,000 to $60,000 extra in educational costs. And you need to spend additional money to get a PhD because it is almost mandatory for career advancement. Here's an industry challenge with an anthropology degree. Academic positions continue to shift towards adjunct professors rather than tenure track roles, offering less stability and lower compensation. Your understanding of human behavior is highly valuable in user experience research, market research, or international business. Tech companies like Microsoft and Amazon specifically recruit anthropology backgrounds for their UX research teams with starting salaries of $80,000 a year to $110,000 a year. And companies like Nielsen and Ipsos hire anthropology grads as qualitative researchers at $65,000 to $75,000 a year starting salaries. And if you are someone who already has an anthropology degree and don't know what to do with it, know this: your user research skills and cultural understanding make you perfect for user research roles in technology. So consider taking a 6-week UX research course through Design Lab for $3,000 or complete Google's UX certificate. Your anthropological perspective on human behavior is exactly what tech companies need. The next degree on my list is a journalism degree. Traditional journalism has undergone a massive transformation. While society needs good journalists more than ever, the harsh reality is that traditional media companies continue to downsize and starting salaries have actually decreased over the past decade. Let's do a financial reality check. A typical program cost for a journalism degree is from $30,000 to $80,000. Starting salary for a journalism graduate is between $35,000 a year and $45,000 a year. The industry outlook, according to BLS, continues to decline in traditional positions. Plus, there's no job security with frequent layoffs and outlet closures. And here's a challenge for the journalism industry. Ad revenue continues to shift away from traditional media, with platforms taking increasingly larger percentages of the digital revenue. So instead, you should consider content strategy, brand journalism, or technical writing. The Content Marketing Institute reports content strategists average $81,000 a year, almost double a journalist's salary. And companies like HubSpot, Salesforce, and Microsoft all run brand newsrooms, hiring journalists for corporate content at $70,000 to $90,000 a year starting salaries. Journalism grads have incredible transferable skills. They can research, they are good at interviewing, they're good at meeting deadlines, and have clear communication. And tech companies desperately need technical writers who can explain complex ideas simply. So your journalistic background in condensing complex information into understandable content makes you perfect for roles in UX writing or knowledge-based development. And the last and final degree on my list is an early childhood education degree. Teaching young children is one of society's most important jobs, but we need to be honest, it is severely undervalued financially. Early childhood educators often make less than retail managers despite requiring degrees and certifications. An average program will cost you $30,000 to $60,000. Starting salaries range from $32,000 to $45,000, and this does depend on the location that you're in. And your salary ceiling is often capped around $60,000 without administrative roles. Plus, there's a hidden cost. Many teachers spend $500 to $1,000 of their own money on classroom supplies. And here's the challenge with the teaching industry. Education budgets continue to face cuts while requirements and classroom sizes increase. Consider these specialized education roles with significantly better compensation. A robotics education specialist typically earn from $65,000 a year to $85,000 a year, teaching STEM through interactive technology. An educational technology specialist typically earn from $70,000 a year to $90,000 a year, implementing and training on learning platform. A speech language pathology assistant typically earns from $60,000 a year to $70,000 a year with just a certification beyond your educational degree. And corporate learning and development roles typically pay from $75,000 a year to $95,000 a year, and you get an opportunity to teach adults instead of children. Now, if you are someone who already has a teaching degree, your teaching skills are incredibly valuable in corporate training. Average salaries are around $75,000 a year. They are also valued in instructional design with an average salary of $85,000 a year. And companies like LinkedIn Learning and Udemy and major corporations constantly seek people who can simplify complex topics and create engaging learning experiences, exactly what teachers excel at. A 3-month instructional design certificate can help you make this transition. And let's be clear, guys, this isn't about abandoning your passions. It's really about being strategic. Combine your interests with marketable skills. If you love art, you should pair it with digital skills. If you love teaching, you should add technology expertise. And you should certainly consider these high growth alternatives. There are many healthcare roles without medical school. For instance, a health informatics specialist typically makes $75,000 a year and their growth rate is 20%. A medical equipment technician typically earns from $58,000 a year, and all they need is an associate's degree. In healthcare administration roles, typically earn $65,000 a year starting, growing 32% faster than the average. You should also consider these technology jobs without the coding. Technology writers typically earn on average $75,000 a year, and it only requires strong writing skills. Product managers typically earn $93,000 a year, focusing on communication in the organization. And quality assurance testers typically earn on average $65,000 a year, and you just need to be detail-oriented, which is work that anyone can learn. Also consider these business and sales roles. A SaaS sales representative typically earns from $75,000 a year plus commissions, and you can earn $100,000 a year your first year. And the requirements for this role is good communication skills, and you don't need to have a specific degree. And you can advance very, very fast. In 2 to 3 years, 6 figures is a standard. And this is the road that I'm currently in right now. And this is the road that I am helping many individuals to find out about. And if you are interested in this road, check out the link in the description of this video. If you have interest in skilled trades with apprenticeships, you should consider these. Consider becoming an electrician. They earn on average $60,000 and can reach $100,000 with specialization. Consider becoming a plumber. On average, they earn $58,000 a year, and they are in high demand in every geographic market. And the best part about these roles is that you will not have any student debt and you get paid during training. And I'm going to give you guys an educational hack. Consider doing community college your first 2 years, and this will save you $20,000 to $40,000 on your degree program. Consider joining employers with employer-sponsored educational programs like Amazon, Walmart, Target. They offer free degrees. Also consider income-based certificates and boot camps instead of a full degree. Consider double majoring, combining your passion with practicality. A $60,000 student loan at 6% interest means $666 monthly payments for 10 years. And at a $40,000 salary, that's 25% of your take-home pay before rent, before food, or saving for your future. Now let me give you the exact resources that you need to make smarter educational decisions or pivot from a degree that you already have. Check out the bls.gov website for the Occupational Outlook Handbook, and basically what it shows is real job growth and salaries. Check out PayScale's College Return on Investment Report. You can compare exactly what each degree pays. You should also check out the website Glassdoor for salary research. You'll get a chance to see what every entry-level position actually pays. And for those of you with these degrees already, you should consider these quick pivot certificates that are under $5,000. Google Career Certificates. They're only about 6 months. They're under $300, and they're recognized by 150 plus companies. If you are interested, check out the pinned comment in the comment section of this video. You should also consider LinkedIn Learning. For just $30 a month, you get access to thousands of skill building courses. You should also consider Springboard's career tracks. They have 6 to 9 month programs with job guarantees. And here are some job boards for those of you who are looking to make a career transition. Check out Flexible Jobs, and you can filter for remote roles that value transferable skills. Indeed.com, you can search for entry-level, no experience, and LinkedIn Jobs. Use the skills filter to find roles matching your current abilities. I've put together a complete guide on pivoting from each of these degrees, into higher paying careers. And to get access to it, all you need to do is book a call with me on www.blackheights.com. It includes job boards, certificate programs, and sample resumes that highlight transferable skills from each degree. And this isn't about abandoning your dreams. It's about being strategic so you can actually afford to pursue them. Less debt means more freedom to take risks and follow opportunities. Better income creates options, including the ability to pursue passions on your own terms. Practical skills provide security that create pursuits often that others can't. And smart educational choices mean building wealth instead of just paying bills. Guys, the most successful people that I know found ways to combine their passions with practicality. They didn't sacrifice their interests. They just got smart about how to monetize them. What degree are you considering, or what field are you interested in? Drop a comment below and I'll personally respond with thoughts on its financial outlook. And guys, I've been coaching hundreds of individuals like yourself who are looking for guidance on educational choices and career choices. If you book a call with me at www.blackheights.com, you can be the next person that I help. Click the link in the description of this video to book your next call. Your future is too important to leave to chance. Let's make education decisions that open doors instead of closing them. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Until next time, guys. Peace.